Folks, I got good news, I got great news, I got excellent news. It's like Goldilocks and the Three Bears today on Warriors Digest. The good news, the Jimmy Butler video yesterday, probably obsolete. Warriors are not interested in him because it's a $50 million contract and he's probably a half a year rental. He doesn't want to sign an extension. Secondly, what's the big news then? Let me make this smaller. Let's pull it up. Bulls center Vucevic, most discussed Warriors trade target. A 6'11 stretch big man we haven't had in a long time. This would be big for the Warriors. We're going to break down his fit on this team and why he's deserved. Excellent news. Your boy's back at home. I got my background. I got my voice back. Happy holidays, everyone. It's now over. We're getting back to normalcy. I hope you had a great time traveling. If you travel or stayed local, wherever you were, family and friends, I had a great time. My voice didn't. It's almost back. But I'm happy that the Warriors won against a team that they should have beat, Philadelphia 76ers. Tonight, they play the Memphis Grizzlies, a much tougher matchup. But we're going to get over that when that game is over. Let's focus on today. Please like and subscribe to Warriors Digest for all your Warriors news. And also, your boy got a new haircut. Let me know what you think. I like it. Looks good. Feel good. Warriors, help us get that W. So as I mentioned, the Warriors thought about Jimmy Butler. Obviously, he's out of the Heat. He got suspended for 7 games. After I made that video, 7-game suspension for conduct detrimental to the team. Is he a good fit for the Warriors? I mean, he's a good plug-and-play player, but at his salary of $50 million, it's not going to work. I know you've all seen it. In case it's the first time you've seen the video, we break down this stuff all the time. To get the $50 million, you'd have to give up Wiggins, your number 2 line. Have to give up probably GP2, your number 5 line, puts you at $35 million. Then you maybe give up Kuminga, puts you at $42 million, and then Looney at $8 million. That's how you kind of had to mix and match to get there. Thank God the Warriors aren't going to do that. Now, disgruntled, he left Minnesota, left the 76ers, now leaving the Heat. He does not leave situations well. Disappointment. Now, again, the appetizing part, good team player. A good two-way player, defensively, offensively. Can you stay healthy? But you're giving up the farm system. Also, in that report was multiple first-round picks. I saw all the comments. People did not like it, and I completely agree. Not a good trade. What is a better trade? Potentially is Cam Johnson. He makes $22 million this year, $20 million next year, $22 million in the following year. Kings interested, OKC interested. Now, the 28-year-old, how do we get there? So let's go back to this. To get to, let me just make sure I say it right. To get to $22 million, you would probably have to give up potentially. I don't think you're giving Dennis back to Brooklyn. So you're thinking it's probably going to be, they're going to want a young player like a Kuminga or a Brandin. Let's just say Kuminga for $7 million. But maybe they want Buddy for $8 million. Probably not. Let's say they want expiring contracts. Let's go to expiring contracts. Oops. Clicked the wrong button. 1 second. Here we go. So they're going to probably want Kuminga for $7 million, say expiring contract, then GP2 for $9 million. That puts you at $16 million. You got to get to $22 million. Then maybe Moses Moody, a young player, Brandin, and Trayce Jackson-Davis or Waters. You're going to have to kind of work your way up. Not giving up Wiggins or Green for Cam Johnson, I don't think. So again, giving information so you know how you get there. Cam Johnson having a great career type of year, 3-point shooting, playing a lot of minutes, high volume scorer. But really who the Warriors need is Bulls center Nikola Vucevic. He's emerged as the number 1 guy for the Warriors. He fills a massive need we haven't had in a long time. 33 games this season, he's averaging 20.3 points on 56% shooting from the field and 44% from 3 on 5 attempts a game. 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 32 minutes. So you see those stats, folks? Let's break down those stats right now for how he would fit on the Warriors. So playing, let's just start with 20 points a game. If I share my screen, let's get you here. If we go to 20 points a game, second highest scorer on the team behind Curry, jumps Kuminga and Wiggins. Okay, so let's look at 55% shooting from the field, 56%. Let's go to shooting percentage. Let's scroll down. Field goal percentage. Beekman doesn't count. He's obviously been traded to Brooklyn for the Dennis trade. Trayce Jackson-Davis is just all layups and dunks type of jazz. GP2 doesn't really shoot the ball much. He gets to the rim. Looney, same type of vibe. So your best shooter on the team right now is Kuminga at 46%. He's more of a slasher. If it's a true shooter, probably Wiggins or Curry at 45%. Yes, Nikola as a center is getting to the rim more, but he does make threes. He's shooting 44% from 3 on 5 attempts a game. So let's look at that really quick, folks. 45%, best shooter on the team from 3. Now, if we look at the number of attempts per game, 3 points attempt per game, yes, Curry is going to be up there. So if you match him with someone around 5, Melton, no longer with the team, was at 37%. You look at Wiggins, 40%, so he's above Wiggins. Dennis has not shot the ball well with us, 26%. Waters started off hot, slowed down, 32%. Green, 36%. Moody, 39%. So again, he instantly, let me go back. He instantly becomes 44%, one of our best three-point shooters, and when you look at volume as well. Then if you go to 10 rebounds a game, let's scroll back up. And honestly, folks, I hope you like this. I'm back with my home screen. I can do all this stuff. It looks much better as well. 10 rebounds a game, puts him top of the team. Obviously, he's playing a lot of minutes for Chicago. He would be playing over Looney, and he'd be playing over Trayce Jackson-Davis. So I expect that to stay. 3 assists in 32 minutes if we look at assists per game. Oops. Puts him top 5, top 6 on the team. You think you'd get a lot of either A, open shots by Curry giving him the ball, or B, they're going to crash on him. He can get some slashers and get some assists here. Again, 32 minutes a game. Puts him right top of the team with Curry. So he would be a great fit for this team in a stretch center we haven't had. Pick and roll with Curry and being able to help us out offensively and defensively. He's making, the two-time All-Star is making $20 million this season and $22 million next season. So how did we get there? Again, as you see right there, it could be GP2, Buddy, Anderson, or Looney's. So let's show you the numbers this way to make it easier. So we got to get to basically, let's just call it $21 million. You're not going to need Kuminga. Sorry, you're not going to need TJD and Looney. And they probably want an expiring deal because Bulls are trying to rebuild. Boom. You're going to do $9 million, especially because TJD is not making a lot. Then GP2, another expiring deal, $18 million. And then maybe they do want a young player in Podziemski at $3 million. And that's how you get yourself to the $22, $21 million area. They also said potentially Buddy, but I don't think they're going to want multiple years out of a contract. The 6'10 big man would be a great fit for this team. Somebody that they could get moving forward to help out in future seasons. So when you look at the numbers, you look at the stats, no Butler, Cam Johnson, I think be a good fit, not a needle mover. I think Nikola is a needle mover for this team. Gives us a different dimension, a different element to this team that we don't have. Opens up the game and really helps take us to the next level. Now, is that going to get you to the championship? Based off of how the team's doing right now, I can't say that. If we want to take a quick look before we end. Again, we started off hot. We're now in the 9th seed, 17 and 16. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see this better. 17 and 16. We've won 3 out of the past 10. But again, a couple games up, you're out of the play-in. A couple games down, you're out. Kings have won a couple games since Doug Christie's become the head coach. The good thing is no one's running away with the Pacific Division, so we're all right there. Pacific Division, you got leading is, let me just get to it. Top right, Lakers 20-14, Clippers 19-15, Golden State 17-16, Phoenix, and then Sacks. So everyone's right there. So folks, I know Butler's not the guy for you. Let me know about Nikola. I think it's a better fit. And of course, subscribe to Warriors Digest. We have all your news daily, multiple videos daily. Randy Silver, we're back home. We're into it. We got a month to the trade deadline. It's about to be thick and fast. Please subscribe so you don't miss any of it. Out.